It's a 1970 Ford Torino Cobra. The color is factory bright yellow, and it's a 429 Cobra Jet car. Take two.
Okay, so it is my birthday week. I ate way too much cake, but this car I saved for this week because it is so freaking cool. Tell me in the comments.
No, Clint had the Gran Torino, which was a 72. I'm better than Clint anyway.
Sorry guys, I just had to ask. I had to see if our buddy John here was paying attention. Just tell me, bone stock.
It's a bone stock car, completely number matching. I purchased the car in 2005 with originally 24,000 miles on it. Today, 2018, it has approximately 27,000. I've gone through it. I've taken the car basically apart just to guarantee that everything was correct. Took pictures of all the VIN numbers, the part numbers, rebuilt all the original things like the water pump, the carburetor, everything like that is put back onto the car. It's been pretty well kept by the previous owners. Everybody, I've been able to track down like 3 of the past 5 owners, me being the 5th, and everybody really took care of this car. That's why it's such an incredible survivor to a certain extent. Some of the features on this car is obviously it's a bucket seat car. It has the console. The car was also ordered with the ribbon tack. Many tacks go this way. This ribbon tack actually goes this way. It all has a horn blow rim. The horn blows through here by pressing this inside of the steering wheel. Everything in here is completely original. The headliner, the seats, the seat belts, the carpet. Again, it's just a testimony to how well this car has been maintained. And that mileage is correct. When I bought it, it had 24,000, I want to say 600. And now today, after 13 or 14 years, it's now up to 27. Nothing is pretty much aftermarket. There's nothing on it. All the original stuff, if we used it, was taken off and rebuilt. So everything is still with the car. This is the original 429 Cobra Jet motor. It has a shaker hood. That's what this is. It's a shaker that rams the air in. This year, they came with actually a General Motors Quadrajet carburetor. Ford did that because the car wouldn't pass smog with an Autolite or a Holly. So they contracted to General Motors, and they put the Quadrajet carburetor. Most people, when they got the cars, they yanked those off and they put on a Holly for better performance. Today, if you can find a Quadrajet carburetor for this car, it'll probably run you $2,500 to $3,000. The motor was completely gone through. We documented everything from we took pictures of the original pistons that are in there. They all have 429 CJ for 429 Cobra Jet. We put all the pictures. The motor was put together by a friend of mine, Jim Van Gordon, who's an NHRA engine builder and NASCAR engine builder up in Upland. Does an amazing job. Jeff Sneathen from SEMO Mustangs helped me with a lot of the technical stuff, what should be the right colors. And this here is a copy of the original window sticker. This is a copy of the original sales contract. When the motor was taken apart, these are the mains. They show absolutely no wear. Again, just further proof on the documentation of the motor. And the car's actually turned out really, really well, I think.
Yeah.
It still needs some improvement. That's always necessary. But earlier this year, it was at the Grand National Roadster Show on display for 3 days there. It recently won a class out in Costa Mesa.
And then while we were filming, this really cute little boy came up and asked John about his car. I love that.
Where did you get your engine?
Well, it actually came with the car. When I bought the car, it was inside. When I opened the hood, that engine was inside. Pretty cool, huh? So the car's getting some recognition, and I'm glad to see that. Not for me, but actually for the car, because you don't see a lot of these.
No.
And I want to try to people go, hey, those are really pretty nice cars.
Right.
So it kind of promotes the ability of the car, and you see something completely different than Mustangs, Camaros, Chevelles. It just makes it difficult to find things because there's not a lot of them around. It's a 3-speed automatic, but it's a C6 with the special Cobra Jet 429 transmission. We took that apart. We took pictures of all the spindles that are in there, all the gears. We took pictures of the pressure plates. We did everything to show everything's correct, and I have documents on all of that. Ford 3470, yellow paint.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you don't see it, and I've had people ask me if it's the original color. It is.
Has it been repainted?
No, that's another interesting thing. I've talked back to all the previous owners except for one, and nobody ever had this car painted.
So John here is the 5th owner. This car is in mint condition because John also told me that all of the interior is original. According to Hagerty, this car would be worth around $200,000. It's a lot of coin.
No, it's insured just to go back and forth to shows. I'll take it out to keep circulation going with the gaskets and stuff like that. But it's not something I want to take where somebody might decide I'm going to open the car door or I'm going to mark it. And these cars today, these cars were never meant to last this length of time. And they're now becoming kind of like cherished treasures. The value is having the original parts, the original motor, the original trans. Once those things get blown up and they're gone, they're gone. So it needs to be preserved, and that's what I want to do with it.
Also, if you have a really cool car story, tell me in the comments or send me an email here. We want to hear from you guys, and we want to tell your stories. So send me an email. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Later, cruisers.